Where we left off, American English in Minutes, lesson number 89. Where did we leave off? To leave off means to stop temporarily and come back later. If you are taking a class, your instructor will often say, "Let's pick up where we left off." This means you stopped studying something in the last class, and now you need to continue from that point. We left off on page 32. We put a bookmark in a book to mark where we left off. We can also leave someone off at the station. If you give a ride to someone, you might say, "I left her off at the train station." We also say, "I dropped her off there." You could also leave something off a list. My shopping budget is really tight now. I'm going to have to leave a lot of things off my grocery list. Did I leave anything out? If you forget something or deliberately omit something, you leave it out. For the party, we're going to need food, music, decorations. Am I leaving anything out? I told my parents that the car got damaged in the parking lot. Did you tell them you hit the other car? No, I left that part out. Here person A chose not to tell part of the story. If you leave food out, that means you didn't put it away, usually back in the refrigerator. I accidentally left the butter out and it melted. I feel left out. If someone feels left out, it means the person feels excluded, like the others didn't want him around, or that he doesn't have anything in common with the others. All of my friends talk about their children when we get together. I often feel left out because I don't have kids. I only speak English. When my international friends switch to their first language, I'm left out of the conversation. Leftovers. If there's any food left over, put it in the refrigerator. We can eat it tomorrow. I cook extra food for dinner, and then I take the leftovers to work for lunch. I was going to buy a few extra things, but after I bought the food for the week, there was no money left over. To be left or left over means to remain. Do we have any time left, or are we out of time? Is there any pizza left, or did you eat it all? Right where I left it. Ah, here's my book. It's on the table right where I left it. I can't find my keys. I was sure I left them on the counter. I must have left them somewhere else. I won't be there when you get home, but I'll leave the key under the mat for you. I'll leave the porch light on for you. Don't leave the water running while you brush your teeth. In all of these sentences, leave means to put an item somewhere and it stays there, or turn something on, lights, water, and it keeps going. Leaf and leaves. Remember that the plural of leaf, like on a tree, is also leaves. Normally leave means to go. It can also be a noun. Someone might take a leave of absence. That means to take time off from your job with permission. I must take my leave of you now. This is a rather formal way to say you are going now. You might hear this in a movie, especially if it's an historical drama. Notice I say an historical because I dropped the H. Many people will argue for a historical instead. Don't leave yet. Please don't leave without hitting like and subscribe. I know I left some examples of leave out. Next time we'll pick up where we left off with more American English in Minutes. Thanks for watching. Check out some more short lessons on this channel.